You stop lying to the Kenyan public. You know, this is the kind. Yes, absolutely. This type of dishonesty is very wrong, because you see, when a person denies a fact, you don't know how many other facts that he's concocting. You know, he's coming here talking to you. I wish if he was the chairman, he would have come here with statistics that are demonstrably, you know, firm. We've not seen these things being said out all the time. You see, what happens is they can make it appear that it's a race to State House. State House is one of our fundamental objectives. That is not in doubt. We're in power. We're in competition for power. That's the truth of the matter. But we have flagged off all these deals that are of extreme detriment to the Kenyan people. The standard gauge railway today is costing the taxpayers, after the surge of the dollar, 400 billion shillings. And I can tell you, it is becoming a burden to this public. Look, when you go and procure medical equipment, so around every deal within the Jubilee government, especially the billions, you see an opaqueness. What CORD is concerned about, and it's not CORD, Western Kenya and other sugar-growing areas is concerned about the opaqueness. And it is concerned that these are deals that could be of a private nature. And again, the contradictions between one person and another. The head of state is saying one thing, the CS, Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs, is saying another thing. So I think that's the kind of thing. And if the deal is above board, what is so hard? Just make it public. It's now a week since the CORD leader, Raila Odinga, asked that the deal be made public. If there's a deal, there's a deal. Make it public. Let people scrutinize the deal. Let the sugar belt, the Western Kenya MPs and other sugar-growing areas, have an input to that deal. And then let's have an open and candid discussion. Why do you always keep all these contracts concealed somewhere? That is the question. That's why these allegations then become quite credible on the basis of this opaqueness.
Okay. Onyangolo, you want to respond to that?
I want to respond to that. First, I agree with Hassan, senior senator and a senior lawyer, who says that when you don't have your facts right, then we don't know how much you're concealing. When he comes and says that Mr. Weda earns his allowances from the sugar board, first he has his facts wrong. Very wrong. He gets his allowances from Sony Sugar, which is different from the sugar board.
This is the same thing. You see, they want to just confuse. That is exactly my idea. What I'm saying. That is, they want to just confuse things. You know, the two of you are equally smart people. You are equally smart people. Don't take some few things and twist them to just make a point that is not valid.
Senator, allow him to.
Okay, I will finish.
If only you had your facts correct and you would know that Sugar Board Authority is different from Sony Sugar, it would have saved our viewers those kind of hiding facts under the table, jumbling them
up. Talk about the sugar industry. I don't need to know about Sony Sugar and the rest.
What we are having, Bwana Hassan, what surprises me most, always, Mike, is that when you walk into this kind of interview with a senior member of the society like Senator Hassan, a member of parliament, and a lawyer to boot, who can quote to you off-head sections of the Constitution and quotes to you section Article 35, freedom of information, and accuses the Jubilee government of being opaque, failing to disclose information, and is a member of the opposition who is in the know. He is admitting before the millions of Kenyans that he is earning their salary without doing his work. He is failing Kenyans. What has he done to compel the government? Because the Constitution allows him to demand and receive that information. Secondly, when he comes here and tells us that the Minister for Foreign Affairs is saying this, the President is saying this, who shall we believe? What kind of convolution of facts? When you and your employee are at loggerheads or your statements contradict, definitely the boss's statements supersedes. So unless you are admitting to Kenyans that you do not even understand the basic protocol way of how the government works, I tell you, when those contradictions come, and they will come, you believe the President of the Republic.
So there is a sugar deal then, for that matter. So there is I'm happy about that. Now there is a sugar deal.
Is the information open to the public? Has it been published? Regarding the deal?
Let us not talk about the deal. Kenya's, we have had allegations, people have said that we signed a sugar deal, and the President has said, if I were to trade, if I were to do business between Brazil and Uganda, I will choose Uganda for so many reasons.
So is that
because
amount
Uganda imports a lot more from us than Brazil. But remember, we have closed those holes through which the opposition has been making money through the unscrupulous sugar importations. That is why all the noise. And they come without facts here. One says 100,000 tons have been held in the go down. Another one says you are being paid from sugar board. How did they end up in this interview with sugar issues?
You see, let me tell you. Before you, Olga, allow me. Those are not material. Those, you see, who pays? I know he works with the sugar industry, and I know he gets an allowance from it. But that's said and done. That's not a material fact in terms of the deal. He's trying. I'm telling you, these guys are just verbose. If this guy had his facts right, he would have won his seat in Luo Nyanza. He has no facts, because you see, if you are factual, you're able to know that, you know, if I want to win, realistically, I must move in a certain way. And these young men, for that matter, they are part of this.
He's a much younger person than
the trade. I give you that in compliment. You know, they are part of this legitimizing force of a deal that they have no idea about. They do not know the beneficiaries. Poor guys, because of these chairpersonship positions they've been given, they run into media houses and start to defend something which is opaque. He does not know that there is this deal. Then he talks about the opposition failing in its responsibility. Opposition, through its leader, has asked for that deal to be made public.